Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for Tower of God Chapter 406, and I'm recording this a bit late today, so sorry if, again, the lighting or quality might be off, or I've recorded over an hour of other videos throughout the day today, so sorry if my voice is pretty screwed up, so I hope everything is fine. But either way, let's talk about 406. 406 was really good once again. I feel like there's a little bit less to discuss, because it was mostly just action. There's not really a lot of deep story changes or anything. It was mostly just action and fighting, but it was really damn cool action and fighting, and it was a lot of it. We got to see a lot of different things just in this one chapter. But starting from the beginning, Bomb's group is coming in their little suspended ships or whatever with all the decoys around them. And they're coming to rescue the prisoners. We actually get to see the prisoners, which is nice. Yuhan Sung then rushes in, kind of wrecking them and rushing past them both to Drac and Dorian, until he finally makes it to Chonhee. He attacks her but is blocked by Sylphide, which again is technically a spear, but Sylphide seems a lot more like an observer than anything else. But then she plans to launch an attack from Sylphide toward Bomb and the ships rather than towards Yuan Sung, but he gets in the way and blocks it. And all while he's doing all this, we see that he has Water Elemental Shinsu, which is really cool. I believe we probably saw that still in the hidden floor, but either way, it was really cool here. Then Chonhee brings out the Shining Fan and launches this super powerful attack that even Yuan Sung didn't expect to be able to block, but it's weakened by Yuri, and whatever that green gloopy Shinsu is, it's weakened enough to where he can block it with his water shield move. So from there, Shua's group arrives and says to let them handle things, at least as far as the regulars go, and or let the regulars handle the regulars, whatever. But either way, Unisona, Redbeard, those two we've seen before when we were first introduced to some of these new regulars that were going to be getting involved, and they're just random nameless allies. They show up in order to fight Bomb's team, who goes to the outside of their suspended ship. So Shua, when Bomb summons the orb, notes that an orb is incredibly rare for a regular, and Bomb just wrecks all the regulars, just completely demolishes them. And then I got chills reading Bomb and Yuhan Sung's reunion. It was really cool when they finally met eyes, and Yuhan Sung is like, he's strong enough now, because there is so much story between these two now. Yuan Sung wants to change the tower, but he himself can't, he doesn't have what it takes to change the tower. He's not an irregular or anything, so he's spent all this time and he's found an irregular, and he tried to do all these things like threatening Bomb's allies in order to mold him into somebody who could make his dreams come true and change the tower, and now he sees Bomb has finally lived up to that potential. All of the growth he's had throughout Season 2 has led him into being the Slayer, or the one who'll change the tower that Yuan Sung wanted him to be. And of course, Bomb probably both has some negative feelings towards him because of what he did in threatening him and being harsh on him while he was training him, but even on the other side, he probably feels some sort, because he didn't actually harm any of his friends, and in addition to that, he knows that he was trying to push him forward for the right reasons, even if he was going about it in the wrong way, because of him being able to meet and get acquainted with the data Yuhan Sung that was waiting for him. So that's all really cool. There's a lot of story between the two, so I like the reunion between them a lot. Just them meeting eyes again was really awesome. Evankel's partial release is absolutely destroying the entire area, though. Shakul and Tanawa are struggling to even hold it back, and they're taking some damage from it. Even Sharon and Alpathian, who don't seem to be taking any damage from it, are like, we can't stop what's going on. This is an absolute disaster. And I don't think any of them there can stop that, because Alpathian's the strongest one there. So even partial release, they have no way of doing anything to Evankel. Even working together, they can't do anything to Evankel. Then we see Rak, Hockney, and Rion are trying to escape, and once they see the flames, Rak is transfixed by them. It may have something to do with his sort of Ancient One bloodline status. But there was something else that I saw a lot of people talking about that I thought was cool, is that maybe Rak thinks that like he took on the properties of rock, he could take on the properties of flame and use it to free Kun, or possibly that he could have Evan kill free Kun and it doesn't have to be Yeon whatever. Or Woon Yeon, I think it was. So I don't know if that would work. I don't know how that would work. We don't know why a particular flame works on Kun and why other flames don't. There's no explanation for it right now. So it could be possible since it's an ancient power. Who knows? But I think it's cool that Rak is seeing this here. And we see that Levi is also watching on where they are. So it could be cool if Levi fights that group and Levi is actually an enemy for Rak's group. That would be really cool. Or if Rak is able to somehow free Kun and Levi is an enemy for Kun. Because of the way Levi seemed like he was just this smarty pants know-it-all guy, that seems more likely. Sadly, it would mean Rak again gets shoved to the background and Kun yet again gets shoved to the foreground. Even in an arc where he's encased in ice. But either way. So that could all be possible. Jinsung, we finally see him, and he's not going to be coming there because he decided to stop Kallavan on the way to prevent him from even reaching the station, which is a lot smarter, actually, than what I expected. I was like, Kallavan's going to show up eventually, then then Jinsung's going to show up eventually, and it's going to be really cool. But it's even smarter that Jinsung's like not going to do that. He's going to stop him before he even gets there. So that, I think, is really cool in itself. And we get our first look at Kallavan. I love the design. I saw some people commenting he looks like Erwin from Attack on Titan, and he totally does. I was thinking that when I first saw it, too. But he looks like a lot of different people. He just has kind of a normal character design, but he looks really cool. I like Kallavan's design. So I'm excited for that. We don't know quite how strong he is, but we can assume he's probably close to Yuan-sung level. We can assume somebody doesn't become a squadron commander under Zahard unless they're like top of the line, top of the top. So he is probably very, very comparable in ability to Jinsung. Even though Jinsung himself is incredibly strong, because we know he's top 100, but we know Macheni's top 100, and he seemed like he was... We can't know. They weren't fighting super serious, because Macheni wasn't really trying to kill him or anything. But at the same time, he looked like he was stronger than Macheni there, by quite a bit. So I guess we'll have to see how things match up. So yeah, tons happened this chapter, but it was not much to discuss. It was mostly fights and action. And my hype for the series is like really, really high right now. Like, this arc is really good, and it's one of those things where I like have to read week to week, and it's been, well, I mean, I've read week to week for years now because of the channel, but still, even if I wasn't, like, this arc, and ever since the end of, again, ever since the Bomb and Zahard stuff toward the end of the Hidden Floor, all of that has just been like, I would not want to miss a week even if I wasn't doing it for the channel. It's been really, really good. But that's it. Very quick review, because like I said, that's the way it usually is with like action-themed chapters. It's kind of like there's not much to talk about as compared to chapters where it might be the same length, but there's like a ton of dialogue to break down and everything like that. But either way, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. So like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter and what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. Or I can talk to you there. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us about Tower of God or anything else on Discord, just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.